Today I thought that we would make a beautiful soap using this gorgeous summer fruit. Watermelon is gorgeous to eat, but it's actually a lovely ingredient that you can incorporate into your soap too. And to go with this, we're going to make a beautiful watermelon and red clay soap. So let's get into it and make this together. You're not going to need any fancy equipment or ingredients for this, but the first thing I'm going to do is to weigh out my lye solution. I'm going to use ice rather than water, just for speed. And I'm going to use half water, which I'm going to make up into my lye solution. The other half of the water is going to be our beautiful watermelon. So I'm going to use 69 grams of my sodium hydroxide and then just give this a really good mixing. All of the ice will dissolve very quickly. If we've not met before, hello, I'm Sarah from Soap School. It's lovely to have you with me today. Let's leave that for a second. We'll stir that more in a minute. Let's look at one of the hero ingredients of this beautiful watermelon. Now, whether you're cutting it down from watermelon yourself or buying it ready done in chunks at the store makes no difference at all. And if you stick around, I'll actually share a really lovely face mask recipe for using with watermelon. Lovely and cooling and refreshing in the summer. For our watermelon mix, we are literally going to just take the watermelon and we're going to blitz it. So we've just popped some into the jug and I'm literally just going to stick blend it so it's in a really smooth juice. I don't want any lumps in here whatsoever. So now that the watermelon juice is all pureed down, we need to add the rest of our water amount. We've used 75 grams of water already in our lye solution, which is ready to go now and beautiful. But I want the other 75 grams to be made up of my watermelon juice. And to that, I'm going to add beautiful red clay. Now, I'm only going to use 7 grams of red clay, but you can absolutely use more if you want to. I need to mix the clay into my watermelon juice. So let's do that. I think that will be more than enough. And then I'm going to add that into my pre-melted oils. And let's give it a bit of a blitz. It's time to add the lye solution. I'm just going to take it to a lovely light trace. I'm adding in my essential oil blend. Now you could absolutely use a watermelon fragrance, but I've chosen to use bitter orange and lime essential oils in a blend, which is still going to be lovely and fruity and fresh. And let's pour this into our mold. Look how creamy and delicious and smooth that looks. Just a nice gentle texture on the soap. Do a little bit of cleanup and this bad boy is going to go under the blankets for 24 hours and I can't wait to see how beautiful this is to use. The natural sugars in the watermelon are going to boost our lather a little bit. We're going to get those esters forming in there as well naturally. I can't wait to try this one out. Now, I mentioned sharing a lovely face mask recipe with you using the watermelon, and that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to use the same clay, about a tablespoon of clay, and we're literally going to mix a little bit of that with our beautiful pureed watermelon. Start with just a little bit, we don't want it too runny. Red clay is great for many skin types, and the lovely thing about red clay is it's not as harsh as something like blue clay or even green clay. It's much milder, and that makes it ideal for everything from normal to oily skins especially, but it's also good for dry skins where you still want to remove some of those impurities and detoxify the skin, but without overstripping it. I'm just going to mix that up. That's an ideal consistency now. We just need to make it nice and smooth and buttery. Now, another thing, although the watermelon is lovely and cooling and refreshing on its own, you could even add a little bit of aloe vera juice into this, and that would give it an additional cooling and hydrating boost too. And that is literally ready for applying. Now, not only can you use this on your face, but this particular mask is actually lovely on your hair. It's softening, it's conditioning, and it helps to pull those impurities right from inside your hair strand. You can literally just apply this directly onto the face, and you can make it thicker if you want it to be thicker. But this is perfect if you're going to be using it on the hair too. And there you go. Beautiful cleansing face mask. Well, she's done. Look how beautiful that colour has come out. That red clay really looks gorgeous. Let's cut it. This really smooth finish. Oh, there we go. It really is lovely and smooth. And there it is. Absolutely beautiful. Now there is going to be just a slight little bit of variation in colour on this one, and that's going to be because we've used the watermelon juice. If we just use water, it would be slightly more even, but honestly, I think that is just a lovely even colour. So I'd love to know what you think of this soap. Have you ever tried using watermelon juice yourself? Let me know in the comments. I always love hearing from you. Now don't forget, if you want to have a go yourself, you can find the recipe for this in the description box underneath the video. Now I love working with all sorts of different types of fruits and even vegetables in my soap, and they really do work beautifully. So I'm going to pop another video at the end, and it might be one that you like and want to check out. I hope that you enjoyed spending time with me today. I can't wait to see you again with me really, really soon. Bye bye for now.